Hello and welcome back to Pure on the Road, Pure Accelerate Tech Fest 2022. I am here in the FlashArray Pavilion with Anthony. Anthony, what's happening?
Fusion is happening. How you doing?
Fusion is happening, and that's exactly why we're here to talk about Pure Fusion, which is now GA, generally available.
Correct,
right?
correct.
All right, so let's step back a second. Tell me a little about what Pure Fusion is and how this ultimately is going to help our customers. So what's the high level?
The high level is Fusion is a cloud operating model that you can bring to your consumers. If you are a provider of storage, traditionally that means you've got a bunch of boxes, maybe you buy Pure and they're good boxes, right? But what has happened is as public cloud has become sort of an accepted part of the industry,
Sure.
That's changing the expectations that your consumers have. They don't want to go through a ticketing system. They don't want to worry about the storage device. What they want is services. And Fusion is the thing that can help you take your underlying infrastructure and provide it to your consumers as services. Fusion, as of GA, is a FlashArray product. So
All right.
it can take all of our products. It can take FlashArray XL, X, C. Soon, CBS will be coming.
Nice, Cloud Block Store,
yeah.
Love it. We'll talk about more of that later.
Yep. And any of those arrays that you want to do, what it'll do is you can combine them into availability zones, regions, and then define policies that you expose out to your consumers, and they access only looking at it as a policy and a cloud, not as an array.
Okay, so I have FlashArray C, I have FlashArray X, I have FlashArray XL. And by the way, we have lots of customers that deployed all of those models.
That's right.
All of them in an evergreen model. We're able to do the upgrades,
That's
do
right.
everything online all the time,
Yep.
right? We heard this morning at the keynote, customers have had these for decades installed.
Yep.
And in fact, 96% are over 6 years old in the field. How
That's
cool
right.
is that?
That's right.
I mean, evergreen is technology, it's not marketing. Let's make sure we throw that out there. But along those lines, if you did invest in multiple flash arrays, and for some reason there was a workload requirement or you wanted to move between them, that's where Fusion's going to come to play, right?
That's one thing Fusion does for
Okay.
you. But the real key is, when you move that workload, if you think of everything as its own box, then maybe your customers are going to be worried, what are you doing to me? Why
Sure.
am I moving?
Got it.
If you adopt a Fusion cloud operating model, you've given them an SLA, you haven't given them a box.
I understand.
And so when they think about their storage as an SLA, you can move it behind the scenes and they don't need to worry about it.
Well, and when you incorporate Cloud Block Store, that opens it even more, right? Because Cloud Block Store gives us the ability to have FlashArray running in Azure or in AWS so that you can move some of those workloads to a public cloud, to your cloud. It's a cloud operating model. You are setting the criteria by which the service level your consumers are going to be using.
Absolutely.
I love that. So from a GA perspective, how do I get this if I want to start using this?
So the way to get it is to come talk to your Pure reps. Basically, as long as you have, flash arrays, it's going to be something that's relatively familiar to you.
Sure.
Basically, you can buy Pure Fusion no matter how you buy your flash arrays, whether that's through Flex, the new model, whether that's
so
through,
introduced this morning,
yeah,
Evergreen
yeah.
Flex.
Whether it's through Pure as a service, whether it's through traditional purchasing, all of those are supported. So as long as you have FlashArray and as long as you're buying from Pure,
I love it. So what you alluded to were a couple of things there. Evergreen Forever, the traditional Evergreen Flex, and Evergreen One, which
Yes,
is the new
that's the
Pure
new
as a
name.
service.
That's right.
It's
That's
taking
right.
us time
That's right.
to get over that, but Evergreen One is absolutely perfect. I see you got some giveaways here too, which are awesome, some flash drives, and in fact, I'm going to take a couple of these, and I'm going to let you guys reach out, and maybe I'll send one out there.
Sounds good.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
everybody.
Anthony, for your time. More coming from Tech Fest. This is going to be awesome. We'll see you guys.
Check out Pure Fusion in action. Link in the show notes to Anthony's demonstration. So much more coming from Pure Accelerate Tech Fest 22. Be sure to like and subscribe.
It is economic. It is environmental.